G'day guys, welcome to another edition of CBL TV. Semi-final time. We just knocked that one over this weekend. Some big results across the board, across the rural state. Now, we had some monster wins, we had some tight ones, a mixed bag. So yeah, fantastic effort to all the teams that got through. We'll highlight those as we go. We'll also be chatting with Moe coach for the women, Alicia Horn. And yeah, we'll be doing that a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. First up, ladies, we've got Gippsland men, where Warragul knocked off Sale pretty comfortably. For Sale, who stepped up?
Yolanda and Moss.
Yep.
Combining for 44 points.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I think we expected that. They're a class act down there. And for the Sonics, who was good for the Sonics?
Definitely Ryan Pendlebury fought back with 15 points, but not enough to get them over the line.
A bit like his brother in grand final day.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I'm a Geelong supporter, so I take great pleasure in saying that. And also across the board, they'll be taking on the Warriors will be taking on Churchill. They knocked off Southern Penn in a quite a physical game by the sounds of things. After being out of the comp for 10 years, though, it's fantastic for Churchill. You have a bit to do down there. They're up for 10 years and they're in the granny.
Yeah, definitely. Churchill have bounced into the competition this year, and they've really been determined to put their mark on the competition as well. So fantastic effort by them, and it was a real physical match on the weekend.
Well, they knocked up 29 fouls, the Sharks, in this one. I think a number of players fouled out. But, you know, it didn't matter who stepped up for Churchill.
Canavan and Mark Pilates.
Yeah, well, we expected that as well. All the big names are stepping up when it counts, and it's right now in finals. You know, I think there's some history between the finalists during the season. Warragul have won both contests so far. So my tip's going to be Warragul. Churchill did get closer last time. What's yours?
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be a close game, and I'm probably going to go Churchill.
Churchill?
I think I'll go Churchill as well.
Head or heart?
Probably head.
Okay, all right. I'll leave that. That's fine. All right, Gippsland women's semis. Now we had Churchill again. The women backed up what their men did. Well, they did it before them against Terralgan. Who was good for them?
Tenali Robin Hood.
Robin Hood
stole 15 points.
That was a clever one.
Thanks.
And who led the T-Birds?
Rebecca Murphy led the T-Birds with 18 points. Fantastic game. The T-Birds actually came back at the Churchill girls late in the last quarter, so it was a really good full-on match in the end.
We'll head off for the winner now. They'll be taking on the Moe Meteors in the final, and they absolutely smashed Corranborough Wildcats. They won 86-48. A bit of a spread offense there with the Meteors.
Yeah, had 5 players in double figures.
That's insane. That's unbelievable, and that, you know, testament to them for playing good team basketball. Who was the standout for Corranborough?
Standout for Corranborough again was Jamie Lee Jeffs, who scored 21 points, and again, quite a dominant player.
She's a very, very good player. What happened last time they met, Beth?
Last time they met, Moe prevailed by 16.
Okay, so pretty comfortable. They'd be heading in pretty red-hot favourites, I'd imagine. I'm going to tip them. Beth?
Moe.
Yep.
Again, I'm going to go Churchill.
That's so hard.
That's not hard. It's definitely not hard. People that know me, it's not hard.
All right. Okay, we'll take your word for it again. Northeast men. Okay, now the Shepparton Gators, absolute thriller, right down to the wire. Pulled it off by one single point, barest margins. So it was another physical game. 4 players fouled out. Who stepped up for Shepparton, Ben?
Zane Allen had 17.
And for Seymour?
For Seymour, Satori dropped in 16 points, and that was an overtime match.
OT.
Yep.
OT. Oh, it doesn't get any closer than that. Heartbreak for Seymour, but, you know, Shepparton, take your hats off to them. That's fantastic to get it done down the stretch in overtime. Pressure situations. So now they'll be taking on the Wodonga Wolves after they all smacked Wangaratta by 44 points. A bit of a different story to what Shepparton had to go through to get there. But they were pretty spread. They had 10 different players in scoring. How about for Wangaratta, though?
Nobody really stepped up for Wangaratta.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right, well, they lost by 44, so that tells the story, doesn't it? And so last time they met, what happened?
Shepparton won by 1 point, so again, it's going to be a pretty good match-up, and we'll see what happens.
What will happen?
I will go with Wodonga.
Okay.
Wodonga.
Well, I reckon that Shepparton, they look like they are the close game specialists, and you'd imagine a grand final to be pretty close. And I think the Gators will get the W there. And Northeast women, Wodonga, they absolutely put away the Maryborough Blazers, similar to their men. They won by 41 points. Leading the Wolves, who stepped up for them?
Stacey DeCoya with 18 points.
Oh, nice. And for the Blazers?
And again, look, nobody really stepped up for the Blazers, and Wodonga were just far too good for them.
Well, Wodonga look like they're good. Both men's and women's teams are shutting down the other team. Nobody's stepping up for either of their opponents on the weekend, so full credit to Wodonga. Great season. Hopefully they're able to cap it off. But they first, before they take that championship, they have to take on the Echuca Pirates after they put away Seymour reasonably comfortably. Who led with for the Pirates?
Belinda Lees had 20 points.
Okay, and for Seymour?
For Seymour, a lone hand in Madeline Richards with 19.
Oh, okay, right. Well, so we've got a Wolves Echuca final. Last time they met, Wodonga won by 4 points. So if that's a precursor to it, I think it's going to be a tightly contested game. That's exactly what you want in a grand final series. My tip is going to go with Wodonga to hold them off.
Yeah,
Jody?
I think Wodonga, it's a home game, I believe. So, I think Wodonga might get over the line with the crowd as well.
And Beth?
Wodonga.
No problems. All right, well, we're now going to have a chat with Alicia Horn, the coach of the Moe women, and we'll be right back. G'day guys, and we're back here. We're chatting with Alicia Horn, the coach of the Moe women. Thanks for joining us, Alicia.
No worries.
We had a fantastic win on the weekend. Tell us all about it.
Well, it was a really good win, but in credit to Borough, there was at no point did we actually feel that we could relax on them, because every time we did, they would kick back at us. But I think it was just a credit to our team. I mean, we had 5 girls in double figures on Saturday, which that's pretty good for the girls to step up and do that in the semi-final.
Absolutely.
Who do you need to shut down for Churchill?
Churchill, they've got a pretty strong 5. But I think their main players, the main people we need to focus on is Tanali Hood and Stacey O'Brien. They'd be the 2 top scorers for their teams, and as well as Taylor Brewers, of course.
Alicia, you seem to have, like you said, a good spread of contributors in your game. Is that a plan offensively?
Is that a what, sorry?
Is that your plan offensively for that many players to be contributing to your game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we lost one of our top scorers with Steph Walker being out injured for the rest of the season. She was injured at the end of last year. And it really gave an opportunity for the rest of our girls to really step up and take on that really offensive position within the team. And I think it is a real bonus for us to have, such a strong offensive side that it's going to be hard for another team to shut down, 5 or 6 players all at once.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thanks very much for joining us, Alicia. Just short and sweet there. Best of luck for the weekend.
No worries. Thank you very much.
No problem. See you later.
See ya.
And we're back, and I think Alicia seems pretty confident. I think they can get the job done.
Yeah, look, definitely. Maybe I might need to change my tips, but she's fairly confident.
She swayed you.
She's fairly confident in what she said, so it'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, absolutely. There'll be plenty of interesting games, and Southwest men is no exception. Corio Bay look like they're the team of the last 2 years. They knocked off Colac by 11 points. Who led for the Stingrays?
Osborne and Hutchie combined for 46 points.
The vets are stepping up when it's needed. And what happened to Colac's danger man Marcus Larko?
Held to only 9 points and way below his season average of 22. So yeah, that's probably the downfall of Colac in the end.
Huge reason for it.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been sensational all season. Shouldn't be taken away from him. Either way, they will bow out now, the Cookers, and Corio Bay will face Mount Gambier, who absolutely put away the Hamilton team. And here we go. We've got it was really a no contest. They controlled the game from start to finish. Who led for Hamilton?
Brewer and Forsyth with 15 and 14.
Okay, in vain, unfortunately. And now we've got a Lakers Stingrays final. And Corio is going for a 3rd straight title. What happened last time they met?
Last time they met, Lakers won by 37 points. So, look, finals, totally different scenario.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
It'll be interesting to see how Mount Gambier perform in front of their home crowd.
Nevertheless, I think Mount Gambier will win, despite it being finals in a different ballgame. I think they'll win pretty comfortably and take home the title, Beth.
Yep, same here.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Mount Gambier.
Yeah, okay. Across the board, we're usually pretty much in agreement, unless you go with your heart. I mean your head.
Head.
And Southwest women, finally. Mount Gambier, I reckon this is probably the easiest path to a grand final game ever. They didn't even have to play.
Yeah, look,
It's fantastic.
Unfortunately, it's only a 3-team competition, but
Yeah.
we're planning hopefully for 2013 that we'll have extra teams in that women's conference. So, that will give Mount Gambier hopefully that competition. And look, those other associations too will step up. So I'm sure that in the years to come, it won't be as easy pathway for any one team.
That'd be fantastic
Yeah,
for the CBL. There's plenty of talent down
There
there.
is.
So, if they step up and take the plunge, then it'd be great for that conference in particular. But in terms of Portland, I think that was almost as easy as Mount Gambier's. They won 76-29. Who led for the Blazers?
Everyone did their bit. All 9 players got on the scoreboard.
Okay, nice. Very, very well spread offense, and you can't complain with that. So, here we are. Oh, got something to add?
I think Mount Gambier are going to win that because we just didn't do the tips.
Oh, that's
So
true.
I'm with Mount Gambier in the winner.
I've seen that they haven't lost a game. I don't think they've looked the goods.
I think it'll be a double header. Definitely. Yep.
Put it away.
Yep.
All right. Well, the Lakers will have a fantastic season, and both the men and women should be very happy with themselves. And Churchill, both of those teams are in as well. Across the board, it's been a great season so far. The grand finals are going to be absolutely massive. And thanks for joining us once again. And we'll see you next time on CBL TV.